insurance. Just last week, the President signed a bill sponsored by Senators Kennedy and Kassebaum, a Democrat and a Republican, that will enable 25 million Americans to keep their health insurance even when they switch jobs or lose a job or have a family member who's been sick. This bill contains some of the key provisions from the President's proposal for health care reform. It was an important step, achieved only after both parties agreed to build, not block, progress on making health care available to all Americans. Now the country must take the next step of helping unemployed Americans and their children keep health insurance for 6 months after losing their jobs. If you lose your job, it's bad enough. But your daughter shouldn't have to lose her doctor, too. And our nation still must find a way to offer affordable health care coverage to the working poor and the 10 million children who lack health insurance today. The President also hasn't forgotten that there are thousands of children languishing in foster care who can't be returned home. That's why he signed legislation last week that provides for a $5,000 tax credit for parents who adopt a child. It also abolishes the barriers to cross-racial adoptions. Never again will a racial barrier stand in the way of a family's love. My husband also understands that parents are their child's first teachers. Not only do we need to read to our children and talk to them in ways that encourage learning, we must support our teachers and our schools in deeds as well as words. The President announced today an important initiative called America Reads. This initiative is aimed at making sure all children can read well by the 3rd grade. It will require volunteers, but I know there are thousands and thousands of Americans who will volunteer to help every child read well. For Bill and me, there has been no experience more challenging, more rewarding, and more humbling than raising our daughter. And we have learned that to raise a happy, healthy, and hopeful child, it takes a family. It takes teachers. It takes clergy. It takes business people. It takes community leaders. It takes those who protect our health and safety. It takes all of us. Yes, it takes a village. And it takes a president. It takes a president who believes not only in the potential of his own child, but of all children, who believes not only in the strength of his own family, but of the American family, who believes not only in the promise of each of us as individuals, but in our promise together as a nation. It takes a president who not only holds these beliefs, but acts on them. It takes Bill Clinton. Sometimes, late at night, when I see Chelsea doing her homework, or watching TV, or talking to a friend on the phone, I think to myself, her life and the lives of millions of boys and girls will be better because of what all of us are doing together. They will face fewer obstacles and more possibilities. That is something we should all be proud of. And that is what this election is all about. Thank you very much.